Well, here we are again, and the dogs are barking. But we are on a walk in the early morning before I've even launched the roaster. I could have turned the roaster on. Y'all who are following the roaster saga, I can't roast dark right now. No dark beans. I'm going to try something else today, but I got everything all put together. It's roasting great up to medium, and then it just does not have enough gas, literally like propane gas, to get up those extra 10 degrees or so that I need it to go. So that's today's problem, and that's why I'm on a walk even earlier. It's early. That's okay though. You know why I'm doing this? Part of it's for me, but a while ago, about 2 years ago, a friend of mine had a baby. She was pregnant. Towards the ends of the pregnancy, her legs weren't, she couldn't feel them very well. And they were like pretty sure the baby was sitting on her spine, low back, and making her legs not feel. And so she had the baby, and it was awesome. Healthy kid. And about a week later, she woke up one morning and couldn't move her legs. And it turns out they'd missed something because she was pregnant, and they just assumed it was the baby on the spine. There was actually a tumor on her spinal cord. And, long story short, emergency surgery. They were able to remove the tumor. Yeah, I don't think it was cancerous, but it was in a bad place. And there she was, new mom, first child, and her first year out, she can't walk. And so, that's a total lifestyle change. I think she was planning to work and take care of the kid, and it went from that to heavy, hardcore rehabilitation, just learning how to move her legs. And 2 years later, she's still got a wheelchair. They've moved out of their home that they were in that had stairs into a home that does not have stairs. And she has learned to walk. We've watched her take her first steps online. But it's been overwhelming. Imagine you've got your first kid in your house, and they're learning how to walk, and so are you. And you know what happens when toddlers learn how to walk. Once they know how to walk, it's like, boom, that's it. That's all she wrote. It's really hard to chase a toddler when you can't walk. So with the move and everything, she got pretty overwhelmed and stopped doing her rehab, stopped going to rehab. And the other day she posted online and she said, okay, I've not been working on this. If I'm ever going to really walk the way I want to again, I need to put in 15 minutes every day. Who's with me? And I thought, I've been letting the responsibilities I have at work and other responsibilities keep me from going on walks and working out, which I like to do. And that and all the crazy stuff has kept me out of the swimming pool doing laps, right? So I thought, well, what I can do is row 15 minutes a day. But then I thought, well, how about an hour walk in the morning instead? And I'll probably row. I'm rowing about every other day now in addition to the walk, but I can do that. And so I posted that. And yesterday, I think it was, or the day before, she posted a picture of her back at rehab walking without the arm crutches, which she was using those arm supports to be able to walk, taking steps without it. So that's what you can do in 15 minutes a day. And sometimes 15 minutes a day grows to half an hour, and then it grows to an hour. And next thing you know, things have turned around, right? That's why we're doing this, because I don't want to be, 70-year-old with heart problems and huge, right? That we know that how we take care of our bodies is how we are in our older age. And I'd prefer to have an old age where I'm still mobile and still able to go hiking and all those other things. So even though my roaster needs my attention, and even though there's a huge backlog of coffee, I'm on a walk this morning, with my doggies. Wait, here's my doggie. That's Sage. Sage is a great dog. She loves that we're on a walk. Let's go home. That's all about making time. I know I've been talking about this a lot this week, but I'm going to go back. Another thing happened. I can no longer depend on a roaster that continues to have issues. So looks like I'm going to be putting together a Kickstarter and pre-selling coffee for a roaster expansion. For those of you who have not know me long, Hollow Roast Coffee started with a Kickstarter so I could afford the roaster I have now. And I just pre-sold coffee. I think I'm going to look for a couple extra benefits for Kickstarter support, but it's time to get the bigger roaster, and that of course is a capital outlay. You know, big public companies will issue stocks to raise money for this sort of thing. Oh, I mean, this sort of thing on a much bigger scale, right? What I actually like the Kickstarter model because you're getting something for what you put in. It's just, you know, pre-sales, so it all happens at once. I'm not quite sure what that's going to look like. I'm going to spend the rest of the day thinking about that in the background as I troubleshoot the roasting issue. Then we're going to go for it. So anyway, that's the plan this week.